gonna get started on our mat. We're gonna start with our breathing today. Go ahead and find yourself a comfortable position on your mat. I'm gonna move my mat just a pinch before we get started. So anywhere you wanna either lie down or lay on your side or your back, I'm gonna sit hugging my knees. We're gonna start with our breathing here. Go ahead and find a comfortable position. Let yourself relax through your head and your neck and your shoulders. And just go ahead and start to begin with your inhale through your nose. And exhale out through your mouth. And start to open up through the back and the sides of your rib cage. And let that breath come out three-dimensionally, opening wide to the side as well as out to the back. And just begin to center your attention to your body and what you're feeling today. Maybe you're feeling a little bit energized because it's Friday, or maybe you're feeling a little bit tired. But by the end of the session, I'm hoping that you're going to feel a little bit looser and longer in some of the areas right now that might feel just a little bit stiffer or creaky. So let's go ahead and continue to breathe in through our nose, out through our mouth. Start to feel yourself engage your abdominals. You'll feel on your exhale this area between your belly button and your pubic bone lifting as you blow the air relatively forcefully out through your mouth. Let all of the tension release through your head and your neck and your shoulders. And let's take one more big inhale, exhale here together. And then let's go ahead. Oh, we got one more person waiting. Sorry. And we're going to lay down on our mat in our neutral position. So go ahead and find your neutral. Find your heavy tailbone position here. Make sure there's a little bit of daylight in your low back. Let your ribs relax down to the mat. Continue to go through your inhales and exhales. And let's line up your feet with your hips and your knees so you have two parallel lines. And begin with your imprint by sliding your ribs towards your hips. And release back out to neutral, letting those rib cages open up. And inhale and exhale. And just move through your low back. You're not necessarily squeezing to pressure back down. You're sliding your ribs towards your hips, and as a result, your back will end up flush against the mat. And let's inhale and exhale here, going from imprint to neutral. And let's do 3 more. Just warming up those abdominal muscles. Feeling yourself moving through your available range of motion comfortably. Perfect. Let's take our leg up into the air and let's just start with some leg circles. So we usually slide around the mat. Today we're going to open up and go right into leg circles. But start with one leg bent and just work on getting that hip opened up. And then let's reverse those leg circles for 2 and 3 and 4. And you'll set your foot down. We'll switch sides, straight leg, come into the middle and circle around. And just hold your neutral spine here. Keep thinking about that breath as we warm up. Inhales to exhales. And then let's reverse. Inhale to exhale for 4. Hold that opposite leg still. And 2 and 1. And set it down. And let's roll over to our sides. And we're going to stack up our hips, knees, and ankles. You're going to go ahead and reach to the ceiling and look and follow your hand with your eyes and your head. And then reach up again and come on over. Now keep these hips stacked. Reach up, open for an exhale. Inhale up, And exhale, use your ribs to bring you back over to your stack position. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale it around. And just follow, turn your head with your hand. Keep the hips stacked, reach it up, and draw these ribs around. And then let's change sides. We'll roll to the other side, stack everybody up again, same way, ear to the mat. Let's reach to the ceiling, open for a twist, reach up, and use your abs to bring you back around. And inhale, and exhale, and into reach, and X to come on over. 2 more times. Make sure you're breathing. Focus on that inhale and reach. Exhale, come on over. 1 more time. Open up. Reach through your fingertips. Get long and use your abs to come over. And then let's go to our hands and knees to our cat-cow here. And what I want you to do is start from your tailbone. So whether we're going for the cat and rounding and scooping, let your head hang down, or lengthening out from the cow, we're always going to go tail to head and tail to head. Keep your head on your spine. So whatever your spine is doing, that's the direction your head and eyes go. So you want to watch that you don't overlook and put too much tension on the back of your neck as you come up into your cow. Just in front of the edge of your mat, your eyes will be when you finish with your cow here. And let's do 2 more. Scoop up those abs. Press through the heels of your hands as you lengthen. And reach it out. And from here, let's alternate our leg lifts. Straight legs out. And reach. Warm up those glutes and hamstrings. Really go for length. Don't worry about how high those legs come up. Shoot them out. So you stretch the front of your hip out and you're extending and lengthening, engaging the back of your leg. So there's length and strength on both sides of the leg. The whole leg is energized. Grab that inhale to get ready for the exhale. Good. All right, now let's go ahead and lift up and do our kicks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slide it in and bring it right back up. Same leg for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slide it in, change sides, kick it up to the ceiling. Footprints. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slide it in and kick it up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it down. Come down into a quick shell. And then I want you to come back up just to your heels. So your butt's on your heels. Your hands are at your sides. I want you to lift up and reach and set yourself down. So we're just working on this hip thrust. Hold those arms straight out in front of you. And we thrust through the hips to squeeze and wrap the glutes. And we've got our mummy arms here, so shoulders are pulled down from our earlobes. And if your feet are touching, I just caught myself, bring your big toes away from each other. So they're hip distance apart too. Good. And let's go 4 and 3. Last 2 and 1. Good. Bring your hands right back down to the mat. You're back into your cat-cow again. I want you to go ahead, back to the right leg, and open up like a fire hydrant. And 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold it up and kick it out. And just pull the knee in, but hold it up. Kick it out, pull it in. Kick it out, pull it in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull it in, set the knee down. Let's start with just the fire hydrant. Opposite side, knee and hip open. The foot follows the leg. Follow it out. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up and kick it out and in and out and in. Hold it up there. Keep the knee high. Center your weight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down and bring it in. Now go ahead and lay back down on your mat. Whatever you have handy, ball, pillow, towel, something small, put between your knees to squeeze. I have this little soft 2-pound ball. We're going to put it between our knees. You're going to line yourself up as much as you can, hip distance, holding that item there. I want you to roll through your imprint and peel up to your shoulder blades. Take a deep breath at the top, and then slowly, especially on this first one, as we're warming up, roll down 1 vertebrae at a time, roll through your imprint, and find your neutral spine again. Now hang on to the ball, scoop, peel, and lift to shoulder blades. Take an inhale. Exhale, roll your way down. Take your time. Try and touch yourself down segmentally. Roll through your imprint, find a neutral, and come back up again. So make sure when you're at the top, you can even check, put your hands, feel your hip bones here, and make sure both hips feel like they're level in space, and then roll your way down. Good, let's do a couple more here together. Hang on to that ball, or whatever it is you're holding between your knees, and roll your way back down. Last time. I want you to roll it up and squeeze into the item between your knees. So you squeeze 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay up. Lift your tush again. Wrap the glutes in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Wrap your glutes and squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And roll your way down through your spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. Find your heavy tailbone. And then let's hang on to this ball and bring our legs up to tabletop. Okay, so our legs are 2 parallel lines. We're holding on to something. We're going to tip over to the right, come to center. Tip over to the left and come to center. So you're rocking your hips, your knees and your feet all follow along. So everything moves as one unit, together, left and center, and right and center, and left and center. One more time. Inhales and exhales. Good. And come to center. Perfect. So from here, hang on to that ball, and I want you to squeeze it and rub it between your legs, like you're trying to create some friction here. Rub it between and count it out for 10 and 9 and 8 and 7 and 6. Little rubs for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And again, hang on to that ball. Stretch your legs out, pull them in. Stretch them out, pull them in. Good. Stay imprinted. Stretch and pull. 4 more. Inhale, exhale. 2 more. Last one. and 10 more. Rub it for 10, 9, 8, hang on to it, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Take the ball out, set your legs down one at a time. Now, if you have a foam roller handy, go ahead and grab it. If not, you don't need it. You can do all the same stuff with or without it. But if you have it, go hop on top of it, tailbone to head. And if you have any sort of light little weights nearby, hand weights, any sort of household item, the little balls, grab those too. But again, if you don't and it's just you and your mat, you're good. You don't need them. All right, so let's start with our hands to the ceiling. Make sure you're lined up, okay? So your feet are in line with your hips and your knees, because you don't want your feet braced way out here, because that's kind of cheating. So bring them back in. Now you have to work your core while we're going to work some upper body, some mid-back, and some shoulder stability. And let's scoop and reach to the ceiling. So your arms stay long, and you're going to feel your shoulder blades moving along your chest wall. And they kind of come up and around like your underarm shapes a J. Scoop and reach, and scoop and reach. Your hands kind of move 2 inches up and down. Your blades come apart and back to the roller. For 3, and 2, and 1. And we're going to take the balls and do scissors and meet at the top. Pulse, pulse, center. And pulse, pulse, center. Good. Now really work on keeping your rib cage melted to the roller and making sure that when your hands go high, you're not flaring or popping your ribs off of the foam roller. You should feel your mid-back touching at all times and stay connected through the front of your ribs. Reach comfortably through your shoulder girdle. Make sure nothing is painful here. And one more time. And center. When we center up, I want you to go ahead and alternate leg lifts. Stay on that roller. That's it. Alternate leg lifts. Hands to the ceiling. Watch your feet. Try not to go too wide. 2 more. Good, you guys. Great. Feet down, hands come high. Open for a big chest stretch and circle. Up, open, and circle around. Good. Same rules apply here as the scissors. Keep those ribs connected. Stay within a pain-free range of motion into those shoulder joints. Let's do our dead bug. And then when you're ready, I want you to try and go hands up and alternate arm and legs lift. So there's a lot of balance. Control your range of motion here. You're really working your deep stabilizing muscles in your back and your pelvis to stay on that roller. It gets a little wild at times. It's okay. Just regroup and keep going. 2 more. Good. That was great. So let's do this. Let's take ourselves and roll our way off the roller. You can get rid of that for just the time being. Just set it aside. If you didn't have the roller, then no worries. You could do all of that stuff without it. And let's begin here seated. And you can hang on to weights, yes or no, whether you have them or not, no big deal. Ground forward. Okay, reach through your arms. We're going to roll back. We're going to rock forward to take a nosedive. We're going to set up our mummy arms and go again. So we rock, front to back, set your arms, go again. We rock, and set, and go. And rock forward. Good. Perfect. Just your low back touches. Set the arms. Come down, just the low back. Stay rounded, stack it up. Keep those shoulders away from your ears. Good. On the next one, roll back. Stay here. Bicep curls. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Row your boat. Now flip your hands and row with your thumbs up. And goalposts. Hands forward, take your nose dive. Now I want you to go ahead this time and roll down, roll all the way down, stretch out your legs and bring your hands overhead. Okay, so from here, you are going to nod your chin as you reach. Your toes are to the ceiling. You're gonna peel up and stretch out to reach over your toes. Okay, you're gonna roll all the way back down and then bring your hands over your head. So a full roll up. We round, peel, reach, belly button to spine. Without sitting all the way up, you're gonna roll all the way back down and come on through. Good. Peel it up. Now this time, reach across with your left arm to your right foot and reach your right arm behind you. And then peel it down. Hands come overhead. So we're mixing the roll up with the saw. And now we're gonna saw the left leg. And the left arm goes back behind you. Hands come forward to match up. And we roll back down. So it's just at that bitter end as you go to reach, push that same side hand back, bring it forward, roll it down, and then switch. And saw. Come forward, bring it down, come up, and saw, bring it forward, roll it down. And again, come up and saw, hand comes forward, you roll it down. One more to each side. Come across, come forward with the hand, come on down, last time, and reach. Come forward, round it out, and come down with the hand. Good. Set those balls aside. Let's flip to our stomachs. Let's go ahead and bring our hands to the side of the mat. And I just want you to press up to your bottom rib angle and come down. So there's options here. We can do it with our hands here. We can bring your hands to the side, a little more challenge to lift. And if you really want to challenge yourself, bring your hands here, under your forehead. Inhale and exhale for 4 and 3, just to the bottom rib, 2 and 1. Good. Go ahead from here and put your hands down on the mat and let's alternate some straight leg lifts. So your head is resting on your stacked hands. We have straight long legs, straight reaching leg lifts. Good. And then we're going to work our way up to our forearms here and we're going to do our leg kick. So it's point, flex, point it out. Point, flex, point it out, point, flex, point it out. Good. Now when we're up here on our forearms, you want to really watch your eye line. It should be just in front of your fingertips. You want to make sure your abs are lifted to support and protect your low back. And you want to keep your hip bones pressed into the mat so we get a good, nice stretch along the front lines of your body. Point, flex, point it out, point, flex, point it out. Now we're going to come on down and you're going to turn your head to the side and you're going to bring your hands stacked on top of each other to your low back. Your legs are straight, okay? And what we're going to do here is you're going to come up with your feet for a 2 count. So they're going to come, bend, bend. They're going to reach out Your arms are going to reach up. Your head is going to come to center. And then when you fold to come down, you're going to go ahead and turn your head. So you're going to have a pulse, pulse, reach, and down. Pulse, pulse, reach, and down. Pulse, pulse, reach, come down, reach. So you're constantly moving. You have the one break in the middle where you're reaching, and then you switch. 2, and reach. 1, 2, and reach. 1, 2, and reach. 1, 2. One more time. 1, 2, and reach. 1, 2, and reach. Good job. That's a new one. Let's push back to the shell stretch. Just make sure your low back is okay with what we've been doing. Pull your belly button deep into the center of your spine. Take a few good inhale and exhales here. And then when you're ready, we're going to roll over to our backs and we're going to do our 100. So go ahead and find yourself, if you want to use weights in your hands, that's fine. You don't have to though. I don't think I'm going to today. What we're going to try and do, and it's up to you, you can go head up or head down. You can go legs in or out. I'm going to start the first 50 knees in and knees out, alternating, and then I'm going to do the next 50 with some bicycle legs. So let's go ahead, nod our chins, reach to our sides here, and begin. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, and reach, 2, 3, 4, 10, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and X, 2, 3, 4, 20, abs, 2, 3, 4, 5, and reach, 2, 3, 4, 30, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and X, 2, 3, 4, 40, abs, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 50, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and X, 2, 3, 4, 60, abs, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 70, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and reach, 2, 3, 4, 80, abs, 2, 3, 4, 5, and reach, 2, 3, 4, 90, last 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, and next, 2, 3, 4, 100. Good, just hug your knees in, bring your head down. Let's crisscross at the ankles, and let's do our little roll-up prep. Pick it up and set it down. Squeeze your inner thighs. Try and get your tailbone off the floor up towards the ceiling. And then when you're ready, send the legs away, hinge, and go to the full roll-up. Touch, lift, open, and roll it down. Squeeze together, hinge, lift, touch the floor, open up, roll your way down, straight, strong legs, zip them up, hinge, come on up and over, touch the floor, open your legs, and roll your way down. If this isn't for you, just keep bumping up that tailbone. Lift, open, roll down the center of your spine, come as low as you can, zip them up, last time. Scoop heel, come on up, open, and roll them down, straight legs out, set them together, bend those knees in, and one leg at a time, back to the floor. Okay, good. So from here, we're gonna go ahead and do our shoulder bridge. So reach your fingertips along on the mat and lift those hips up, okay? And set your hips down. So parallel legs again, same setup as the hip roll, but this time we're lifting and lowering. And really make sure that when you go to lift, you're coming together with your cheeks and your glutes, okay? So pick yourself up. You should be feeling the whole back side of your legs. Good. And pick yourself up. All right, now this next one we're gonna pick up. We're gonna lift a leg, point it up, flex a straight leg, point it up, bend it, and set it down. And so we knee high, point, straight leg, flexed ankle, point, bend, set it down. Now get those cheeks back up. And again, it's up, point, flex, point, bend, set it down. And lift, point, flex, point, bend, set it down. Regroup, up, point, flex, point, bend, set it down. And up, point, flex, point, bend, set it down. One more time. Up, point, flex, point, bend, set it down. And up, point, flex, point, bend, set it down. Get those hips up high again. Perfect. Now pulse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Set those hips down. Cross a leg and come up and lower for 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set it down, switch the legs. Cross it over, open your hip on the opposite side and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, we're going to 6, and 6. And set it down and put your feet back down. Good job. Now walk yourself up your legs. And let's send our legs straight out in front of us. So let's find our sit bones here. Go ahead and find those sits. If you have choices. You can grab your foam roller, you can grab your weights, you can even grab a little band or nothing. We're gonna do the twist here. I'm gonna try it here, holding the ends of my foam roller. My feet and heels are at the corner of my mat, and my knees are a little bit bent because I have tight hamstrings, so I wanna find my sit bones. We're going to twist, 2, 3, and center, and 1, 2, 3. Come tall. Center, and 1, 2, 3. And center. And 1, 2, 3. Center, and X, 2, 3. Grow tall through your chest. And 1, 2, 3. Center, and 1, 2, 3. Grow tall one more time. X, 2, 3. Center, and X, 2, 3. Center it up. Good. Let's go ahead and sit down, whatever prop you had, and let's bend our knees here. Okay, so what you're gonna do from here is you're gonna bring your hands behind your head, okay? And we're gonna go ahead from here and just roll back like we did in the beginning. Part way, low back. We're gonna take a nose dive between our knees, elbows stay wide. We stack up tall, and the big point is get this chest up, and then roll it back, rock it forward, keep your feet attached to the mat while this is happening, and go again. You roll, you exhale, rock, we stack it up, we go again. Roll, rock, chest comes up, elbows wide, we go again. Inhale it up. For 3, elbows stay wide. Come on up. 2, good. And up. Last one. And round. And bring it up. Good. Let's go ahead from here and come on down to our forearms. Pull your shoulders down from your ears. So you don't want to find yourself sinking into your shoulder girdle and your chest. Get your chest up, and you want to feel some work happening around the shoulders and the shoulder blades. We're going to come up one leg at a time, and we're going to just start with a bicycle. Now let's do more of a rotational bicycle than what we usually do. We're usually more like sending out lightning bolts. This is more like we're pedaling, and pedal in your circles. Really reach and reach. Good. And then reverse. We're going backwards. And scoop and scoop and scoop for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Good. We come to center. If you want to, put your legs down for a sec, regroup, get those shoulders set up again. And then we're going to come up. We're going to go ahead and reach and return and reach and return. Good. Legs together. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Set it down. Take a little breather. Scoop up those abs again. Stabilize the shoulder girdle. Now let's go heels together, toes apart. And reach to a straight leg. Pull into a chubby diamond. And reach and pull and reach. Good. Time your breathing, how it feels good to you. Eyes out at your feet. 3, 2, and 1. And draw it in. Okay, we're going to do one more here. We're going to do our hip twist. So we're going to come up, legs together, and we're going to shape a horseshoe or a U. And come around, down and up to the top. And down and up. We've got 4 and 3. Last 2 and 1. Good. Now let's roll it down to our backs and hug our knees into our chest. Oh, that feels so good. And just rub your back against the mat. Kind of swirl it around with the pressure of your hands and your knees. Give yourself a little self-care there. And then when you're ready, let's flip over to our stomachs again. Okay, so we're here on our stomach. I want you to really stretch your body out along the length of the mat. Hands come a little bit higher than shoulder height and wide of the mat. And I want you to press up and stretch. Okay, so we've been doing a ton of abs and things where we're sort of curled up at the front of our body. And now I want you to open the front of your body and come down. Now be careful here because everybody's low back's gonna feel different about this. And your eye line should still be on the floor in front of you, maybe 2 feet or 3 feet in front of your mat. But if you can see the wall in front of you, you're lifting your head too much and you're hyperextending your neck. So keep your eyes a little bit farther down on the floor and reach and come down. Inhale, exhale. 4. You can add a little rock with your feet as you come down. Lift your toes. Good. Nice stiff body. Last one. And come down. And then stretch it out. Really stretch it out here. Okay. So we're in our hover and we're going to swim here, which means we're going to flutter. So you're lifted, hands off the floor, and breathe. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, out, 2, 3, 4, 10, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, out, 2, 3, 4, 20. Abs, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, out, 2, 3, 4, 30, in, 2, 3, 4, 5, in, X, 2, 3, 4, 40. Last 10, and out, 2, 3, 4, 50. Good. Just rest it into your mat here. Take a deep breath. Bring your hands along the side of your body here with bent elbows. I want you to shoot them straight out over your head. And then you're going to go pinkies high and swim around. So it's reach and swim to hover. Reach, swim, and hover. Inhale, exhale for 4, and 3, and 2, and stretch. Take care of that low back here. Reach and stretch. Big inhales, big exhales. Let your low back widen. If you've taken up a little tension in your back with some of these extension exercises, that's okay. We're going to even it all out. And then when you're ready, we're going to come to our side. Just taking a quick peek. Okay, I don't have my watch on today. I'm sorry. Just wanted to make sure we're getting where we need to be. Okay, so we're going to come to our side, and we're going to be up on one knee, and one leg is going to go straight out. Okay, so we have a hand and a knee under us, and we're going to lift 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And then what we're going to do here is you're going to lift it up and you're going to come forward and back on an arc. So hold your body still and arc forward to touch the toe and arc around. But the rest of you stays nice and still. We come around. So it's strictly the left hip that's moving. Try and keep your low back steady and limit your arc to what you can do without cheating in your low back. Let's go 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Now we're going to go ahead, lift that leg, and we're going to do circles forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And we're going to switch sides. Okay, so now we're back at the other side. We're going to come up nice and tall. Get yourself nice and straight here before you get going, and let's lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, eyes straight out in front of you. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And then we're going to come forward and arc back. Good. And forward and back. Try and stay still in your torso, because when you reach back, we get this nice stretch across the whole front line of your body here. So we come forward, stretch the back line, and around, stretch the front. 4, not to mention, hello, standing leg, that glute's firing, and 2, and 1. And back. And we come up, circle, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and reverse. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Woo! I don't know why, but I was really feeling those today. I hope you guys were too, in the good way. All right, so let's come to our mat on hands and knees. All right, so this is what we're going to do. I think next week we're going to bring some paper plates to class. So don't let me forget that. But for this week, what I want to do is start with our knee lift here, where we're just coming up off our knees. So what I want you to think about more than anything, well, a couple things. Lift your stomach, keep your abdominals lifted, and keep your elbows melted so that you're strong through your shoulder girdle, but you're not locked out. So we lift and lower. Okay, curl those toes. Just bring them up. Good job. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set them down. And now we're going to go out to the full plank. So separate your feet a little bit, hip distance, and out. Knees touch, right back, out, touch, touch. Good. 6 more. 6, 5, toes curled, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here. Keep your plank, wrap your glutes, lift your abs. Let's count it down from 10, 9, 8, keep your head on your spine, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring those knees down. Nice job, you guys. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna come back up. We're gonna do a couple knee into elbows. And then we're just gonna do some inchworms. So we're gonna come here. We're gonna go elbow, elbow, back out. Elbow, elbow, out. Same, opposite, set it down. Same, opposite, set it down. Keep your hips low. Good. Pull it in. Set it down. Set it down. Set it down. One more. Set it down. Come down to your knees. Quick inhale. Quick exhale. We're going to come up to our feet. And we're going to inchworm our feet in. And then we're going to inchworm our feet back out. So we come down and we walk. So this is where we'll get the paper plates next week. And we'll slide. And come down. So we inch our way in and walk our way out. So this is sort of like when we do the pike on the reformer, and once we get some sliders, it'll feel more reformer-ish. This just feels like straight up mat. Good. Set it down, push it back one last time. Grab that shell. And let's turn and face the other direction. Okay, so from here, we're going to go ahead and have our hands facing forward. Feet are hip distance apart. Now, if this doesn't feel good on your head or your neck, especially the front of your shoulders, you can turn your hands to the side or to the back. Whatever feels best to you. But if you can, let's face the hands forward. Let's keep the chest really lifted through your shoulders and pick up your tush. And set it down. And lift and lower. We're just de-weighting your butt, okay? Again, same thing holds true for shoulder girdle. Keep it down from your ears, but keep your elbows soft. Lift and lower. For 4 and 3. You know this is getting harder from here. 2 and 1. Good. Now we're going to walk it out to straight legs. And if you're not liking straight legs, just go back to the bent legs. But we're going to pick our hips up and drop our head slightly back and set it down. Okay? Don't drop your head too far back because, again, we don't want to hyperextend our neck. So we lift from our hips. Push through your heels and push to lift. And let's go 4 and 3, 2 and 1, and set it down. And then let's go ahead and slowly roll down to the mat again. Whew, I'm like sweating today. This is a good one. This is the good weather coming. Getting a good sweat. Okay, so let's come up into a couple teasers. All right, this is my mission during this time, is to get comfortable at teaching and doing the teasers. So work with me here, you guys. Reach to the ceiling, nod your chin, stay round low, but lift through your chest, and then roll your way back down. Head comes down, hands come overhead. Okay, so we reach, nod, peel, stay scoop, chest and arms, eyes up, and roll it down. Good. You can do the same thing here with straight legs. Add a little challenge. Stay scooped, lift, and roll it down. And then we come with the legs up. And so we come up and reach and roll our way down. Good. So we come up, reach and roll our way down. Get those legs out, arms up, chest up. Come on down. Let's do 3 more here. Reach it up. Balance. Come on down. Good job. 2 more. Find your balance. Reach. Really risk it. We got 1 more. Go for it. Come on up. Reach and reach. And roll it down. Good. And just hug your knees back in. Woo. Good job, you guys. Thanks for working me through that. Let's go to our side plank here. We're going to go ahead and start with bent knees. Straight line here. And let's lift and lower. Okay? So stay nice and straight. Elbow under shoulder, eyes out in front of you. You're going to lift the hips. You're going to set them down. Lift and lower. And lift and lower. Try not to just push through your elbow. Pick your hips up. Set them down. And pick them up and set them down. For 4 and 3, 2, 1. Good. Straight leg out and lift. Stay up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it in. Squeeze together. Set it down. Let's hit the other side. Good job, you guys. I'm throwing a lot of curveballs at you, and you guys are doing a great job. All right, so bend knees. Straight line, look straight down your body, elbow under shoulder, and lift from your hips. Again, don't just push through the shoulder to lift you. Pick your hips up. Pick them up. Look straight out, head between shoulders for 5 and 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it up, straight legs, and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring it in and set it down. Good, let's go to the edge of our mat and finish up with some push-ups. Okay, so we're gonna stand up nice and tall here. You are up against a wall, all right? We're gonna start by peeling our head. So we nod chin, we peel down, fingertips reach down to the mat. If you need to bend your knees a little bit to get your hands there, that is okay. Walk your hands out for a 1, 2, 3. Now you can do push-ups from your knees or from your feet. 3 of them for 3 and 2 and 1. And then we walk our way in again and peel ourselves up tall to standing. And again, exhale. Peel it down, step it out for 1, 2, 3. 3 push-ups for 3, 2. Get your hips down. 1. Come back. 2, 3. Peel yourself up tall to standing. Grab an inhale. Exhale down again. Walk it out for 1, 2, 3. And let's go 3, 2, 1. Walk back. Look through your legs. Peel it up. We got 2 more of these. Roll it down. Look down and step. 2, 3 with your hands. And 1, 2, 3 with your push-ups. 2, 3 with your hands. All right, this is it. Last one. Exhale. And walk. 2, 3. Last time. For 3 and 2 and 1. Walk. 2 and 3. Peel it up. Come up on your tiptoes. Nice and high. Balance up on the balls of your feet. Bring your heels down slowly. Sit into your heels. Knees stay over your first two toes. Arms straight out in front of you. For 1, 2, 3. Chest up. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And that is it, my friends. Good job today. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed our workout.